Hello everybody, this is Walrus McFish Sr. and we are back with another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Savage Sid, the Severer, the former kid of Rue. And yeah, we were just making our way through the vaults. And you know, I had a little bit more time to record right now. You know, I felt like I was in the mood to record. And it seemed like a pretty lame place to leave off. You know, the last video, just halfway through the vaults. Very artificial, you know, no sense of real closure there. So I figure we'll at least do the next two floors of the vaults now. Wrap that up a little bit because we'll save Vaults 5 for later. But definitely let's see if we can take on the back half of the vaults right now. And, you know, the other thing is I was just trying to record a Risk of Rain video. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't having a good time with it. You know, I was just not having a great time. Just because, well, Risk of Rain is a very time-oriented game, I guess. You know, it's definitely, you're constantly on the clock, so it's a little bit harder to multi-thread my brain and be able to commentate and play at the same time. I don't know, I just felt like my sympathetic nervous system was taking over and I was stressing out. You know, I couldn't deliver the level of witty commentary that I'm used to, you know, right? You listen to all this wit over here, I can't deliver that. I'm playing a game like that. Same reason I wanted to play Crypt of the Necrodancer on this channel, but I really just feel like my commentary would suffer completely, and I would just end up stressing myself out. So we'll go back to Dungeon Crawl here. You know, it's nice to be able to play at my own pace here. And as I remember it, we were just training up our shields a little bit. Our shields will hopefully get up to level 15 pretty soon, maybe even a little bit higher than that, so we have a little bit of a drain buffer. And we'll be able to pick up that large shield. Let's go and pick that up right now, just so we have it. I think that'll be better than our regular unit shield right now. We've got a +2 shield, but I think a large shield is a pretty substantial upgrade. Here comes some centaurs, but as long as we can get close enough, it's fine. And even if we're not close enough, it's fine, because we have just nothing to worry about. I don't have to explain myself there. You know why we can handle a pack of centaurs by now. You know, maybe that would have been a problem 20 levels ago. But, yeah, let's see. Back towards that large shield. And we'll pick it up, because that's a good thing to have. Large shield. Cool, right? Like, what if we were to wear that right now? Right now our shield is at 17. That would take our shielding up to 21. Which is pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. A large shield is very large. It doesn't have too much of an effect on our spell casting right now. Fine, I would say let's just go for it. Let's just drop our other shield. We'll train up and finish up that penalty eventually. But, you know, we're happy with our large shield. It's just that next degree of tankiness that we're looking for. You know, just a big, big old shield. You know, one of those huge shields that's like the size of your whole body. So you just plant it in front of you and start, you know, shooting arrows from behind it or something like that. In the style of the English longbowmen in the middle medieval period. Hey, what do you know about this? It's the Crackle of Arcane Power. We haven't seen one of these in a while. It's some sort of whiz lab. That's pretty exciting. Oh, no, wait. Whoa. This is caravan. Okay, whoa. There's all sorts of interesting stuff happening here. There's a whiz lab and an interdimensional caravan. I would love to find both of those things. Is that it right there? I mean, it's purple. You know, that looks like it might be something. I was considering just using a magic mapping. I only have one scroll of magic mapping. Is that something? That's the magical portal to the Whiz Lab, presumably. I would love to be able to go to the caravan first. Like, a ring of dexterity. Yeah, we're not going to wear that. Let's try to just magic mapping here real quick. Can we find out what the other thing is? It's over there. Can I run to it real quick? Or is that actually it? Yeah, that's got to be it. Alright, so here. What we'll do is we're going to run to the caravan. We got plenty of inventory slots. We're not going to buy 7 things, but we're flush with cash right now. I'm hoping I can sneak over relatively easily. I see a couple of dudes skulking around in there, but having the antennae is nice for a little bit of emergency incursion. In fact, we're just going to try to run past that guy. That's a stone giant. Oh, stately tolling of a bell nearby. Yikes, okay. I would prefer just to have, like, boots of running or something like that. Can we Galubria our way over? Is that unreasonable? Let's just passage a Galubria over here. I miscast it. Can we do that again, please? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so we save a little bit of time. Hop our way over. I just really want to get out of here. If that guy wants to, like, come in with me or whatever, you know, I don't mind a shopping buddy. Fine, we're going to the bazaar. Let's check this out real quick. We got $2,000, but let's be quick about it. We're on the clock here. Because we need to get to that other whiz lab would be ideal. Armor shop. Sure, I'll check it out. I could use some better armor, maybe. No, 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 no. Just generally not very good, though. So never mind. Next. A fountain. Well, okay, that's refreshing, I guess. a jewelry shop. We got some good jewelry. You know, there's a amulet of the cicada. That seems kind of cool for an insect like us. But, you know, on the other hand, I think we have a better amulet of clarity already, basically. So that's not really for us. And then beyond that, nothing worth mentioning. Fine. But annoying. Come on. We'll yet to be wowed here. Wow me, Imiot. Show me the best axe I ever saw. No. No executioner axe or anything like that. No axes at all. Well, it's a hand axe for 54 ducks. You insult me, Imiot. This interdimensional caravan is not all that it is made out to be. I heard way better things on the Caravan Advertising Network. Anti-magic glaive is pretty cool. But no axes. I mean, there's a hand axe for $27. Wow, no, you can outcompete Imiot. Is that like a lower quality here? You know, what's the deal? I don't know. Why is it so cheap? Now I'm suspicious. But we're not going to buy it. A distillery. Okay, so maybe we can at least get a good deal on some potions. 2 potions of cure mutations, but we got so many potions of cure mutations, we're never going to use them. Let's just buy these potions of curing and heal wounds. Pretty standard fare. I might buy that potion of magic too, just because that seemed to actually, I mean, it saved our life basically in the shoals. I'm sure we would have found something else to do, but I mean, it was definitely came in handy. So we'll do that. We'll buy all those things. $455. That's something. Maybe I should have checked out all the other stores first, but I guess we're done here. Alright. Relatively disappointing, but I'm always happy to have the chance to stock up on potions. You know, and now we have, what, 9 potions of heal wounds? We got tons of heal wounds. So, I mean, we should use that, like, all the time. And now we just got to sort of dash past these guys again. Oh, annoying. But let's just Galubria over this way so we can bypass this stone giant. I could have tried digging, I guess, too, but a lot of this is made out of stone. And we can run. Boots of running would be nice here. The fact that he's going to throw rocks at me is not so pleasant. But we'll deal with that. Look, I'm on a timer here, Mr. Stone Giant. Just leave me alone. Can't you see I'm on an urgent mission? I'm late. A very important date. So the magical portal with what kind of magician will it be? Interesting. Oh, it's Tukima's dance studio. Very interesting. Check it out. These mirrorized walls shimmering with light. And there's enchanted weapons all about us. Which is not exactly what I wanted to see because, well, we're not going to be able to drain these guys, right? I guess we'll probably just have to cast regeneration ourselves as necessary. Oh, okay, so that thing is trying to cast blinking us around, I believe. But we're a Formikid, so a lot of stuff. Yeah, strange sense of stasis. He's going to try to blink us around, but it doesn't even, like, do anything. Okay, I'm horrified, I guess, but we can just chop our way through, even if it's not, you know, vampirically doing anything. I guess that we can do enough damage with this battle axe to at least just chop our way through. What is this? A little bit of money. Dire Flail of Holy Wrath is something, but fortunately we have no holiness to us. Book of Enchantments. We know that already. That's where we found this Deflect Missile spell, which has been working out so lovely for us. This thing is alive. I can't actually attack it. 2 dancing weapons, but that's fine. Whoa. Really? I'm horrified by the strange machine. Alright, I'm not that horrified anymore. That's a vampiric hand axe. That's something, you know. Oh, a vampiric trident too. I wonder, can the vampiric weapons, like, drain life for themselves? What's happening here? Black smoke. Battle axe of electrocution. You know, I should pick that up. Oh, wait, it's alive. Right? Where did it go? Did I pick that up? Vampiric trident. I did not want a vampiric trident. I wanted a vampiric battle axe. Oh, yeah, okay. Battle axe of electrocution. That's what I want. Give me that. Battle axe of electrocution. It's something. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but maybe there'll be a point in the game when this vampiric battle axe is not so useful, but I still want to press on. Electrocution is a good brand. It's better for something like a short blade, just because, well, it's better when it does flat damage. But on the other hand, you know, electrocution is electrocution. It works on a lot of stuff. It does quite a bit of damage, no matter what you're talking about. And I guess that Tukima is not too happy about the fact that we're just destroying his dance studio. You You know, maybe if it weren't so hostile. You know, I would like to just dance along, but, you know, again, nobody loves us. They're scared of a big ant. It's sort of like, you know, Metamorphosis. Ooh, -4 to cloak with the Untouchables. Yeah, well, that's pretty bad. You know, we can already see invisible, and we don't need -4 armor. That's pretty ridiculous. How does a cloak even make you that vulnerable? Like, what's the deal with that? Like, how does it give -4 armor? Is that just magic or something, or does it just, like... I don't even know. I'm trying to imagine how a cloak could make you more vulnerable and causes weapons to pierce through your body, like, more than usual. That seems like it would be violating some laws of physics or something like that, but... I don't know. Are we done with this? I mean, we can leave at any time. Was there a point to this level? I guess there was a little bit of loot here. There was a -4 Cloak of the Untouchables, which was terrible. There was a Book of Enchantments, which would have been good if I didn't already find one. Was there any more loot? I can destroy the machines. Is this one invincible? I guess we'll eat a beef jerky. And I'll explore around a little bit more. I guess I could have just gotten more weapons. That's a possibility as well. Can I get through here? I mean, that closed door seems to be like engulfed in mirrors, which seems purely decorative. I like the way that the mirrors shimmer. Can I see my reflection? A glistening mirror reflecting everything around it. A crystal clear mirror. Alright, Tukima, I gotta say, I'm unimpressed with your dance studio. This, I don't know, this magical portal and this, interdimensional caravan. You know, it sounds a lot more grandiose than it is. These things will still keep summoning. I guess I could stand here for a while and let this strange generator do its job. Right? You're gonna generate an electric... Executioner's Axe or something like that? Let's just hang out here for a few hundred more turns. Yeah, just keep hanging out here for a little while. This is dangerous. Just press 5 a whole bunch. Machine makes a dull noise. Alright, well, you are a dull noise. You're a dull machine and I hate you. This was a terrible whiz lab. I hated it forever. Worst whiz lab ever. Says Savage Sid, the generally grumpy and unlikable guy. Here comes Portal leading out of this place. And now we'll finally kill you, Stone Giant. Are you happy? Alright, was it worth it? Oh, there's your brother come to avenge you. There's a, you know, a strong culture of vengeance in the giant community. It leads to an endless cycle of violence. You know, it's sad, really. Here comes a bunch of ogres. Let's sing a song about that. We haven't been singing enough lately. But yeah, I'll definitely sing a song about the time that all those ogres were so easy to kill. You know, it's a song, it's a lighthearted song. There's not really much tension. It's a children's song. Wand of Slowing, no thanks. You know, you don't want to scare the children too much. You don't want to talk about the time they had to fight like 12 ancient liches and a hellion. You want to tell the time about when we easily chopped our way through a whole bunch of ogres and they all lived happily ever after. Here's a vampire mage. Alright, so I mean, the vampirism is not going to do much against a vampire. Maybe. Maybe we can out-vampire a vampire. Yeah, it looks like we're getting into crypt territory here, I guess. We did map it out, I suppose. You know, I'm not even guessing here. That seems like a fact. But, yeah. We're not going to head down here for now because we're going to have to give up our Vampiric Battle Axe. Disc of Storms, heh. Should I take it? I mean, well, I'm going to take it. I got no evocations. But this thing doesn't summon any weird elemental apparitions, so it could be good for us. We have the electrical resistance now. We're never going to lose it, right? We're always going to have electrical resistance the whole game, and this is never going to backfire on us. I'm carrying this around just because Savage Sid likes to play with fire a little bit. Shield skill did make it up to 15, which is great. Let's leave this on, but let's turn on some of our other stuff too, because yeah, that can get up a little bit of buffer. We'll turn that off pretty soon. What do we want to work on? I don't know. Maybe I want to learn Iron Shot pretty soon. That's probably the next spell I'd like to learn. So let's keep spellcasting where it is. Let's put on some conjurations. Maybe a little bit more earth magic. And the transmutations, if we ever want to learn Irradiate. We'll keep it there. Let's just keep it cool with this spell set right now. It's 14%, 28%. That's relatively focused. It's more focused than usual for me. I feel good about it. Wand of Slowing. Okay, so so many wands of slowing. You're playing force my hand here. I gotta do this right now. Turn off rings of dexterity, rings of evasion, rings of ice, or positive energy, or protection from fire. Well, I guess we might appreciate that. Whatever. Yeah. Rings of stealth. Rings of slaying we'll check out, I guess. And we don't want wands of confusion, or wands of disintegration, or wands of flame, or wands of frost, or wands of magic darts, or wands of paralysis, I guess, because we have no evocation skill. No wands of polymorph, no wands of random effects, slowing, and teleportation neither, because we don't really need it. Alright, fine. And we could probably afford to turn off some other stuff too, but I just got slightly annoyed by the fact that we're picking up those wands of slow on the left and right. I don't know how many wands of slow you need down here, guys. Like, you guys don't keep a schedule, you know, I mean, you can have a wand of hasting is much more useful for getting things done. This must be the bureaucrat level of the bank here, you know, these guys use wand of slowing, make sure things don't go any faster than the government mandated pace. You know, rather than speeding things up themselves, they just make sure everybody else around them goes slower. Sounds like the bureaucratic way. So, you know, I'm tired of your red tape here, Yaktors. Alright, so far as I'm concerned, there's a strong culture of bureaucracy in the Yaktors. Just like there's a strong culture of violence among the giants. Not trying to be racist here, I'm just trying to be a little bit, you know, ethnographical here, you know, just calling it how it is. You know, I'm a little bit of a anthropologist when it comes to these societies. You know, Savage Sid, you know, he knows people. You know, he's been all around the world. You know, he's been in 1,000 bars. He knows the difference between a drunk giant, and a drunk centaur. And the drunk centaur is more boring. You know, he'll bore you with bureaucratic details. Drunk giant, he's the one who gets in a fight, which is a little bit more interesting so far as Savage Sid is concerned. We got a scroll of enchant armor. I could use that on something. Let's see. Enchant which item? Well, I can't enchant up most of my stuff. I could get my magic resistance up. I could get my shield up. You know, let's enchant my magic resistance. Yeah, okay, because I do appreciate my magic resistance. It's respectable now. So we're probably not taking off that cloak anytime soon. Whoa, what happened here? Oh. Interesting. Some things are happening. They're summoning guys. You guys are asking for an apocalypse. Alright, it's apocalypse time. Apocalypse! Pew, 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 pew. Alright, they all died except for you, and now you get one last tap. Just sort of blow him over and he dies. That's pretty hilarious. And, yeah, alright, so that's Vaults 3. Gotta be nearly complete. We had a couple of interesting diversions here. Maybe we're not anywhere close to being complete, honestly. Might have been getting ahead of myself here, but I mean, I feel like I've taken out most of the stuff. Maybe I just don't feel like I'm actually threatened by anything here. You know, how about like a unique or an ancient witch or something that I can really sing a song about. Boulder Beetle, get back here. Boulder Beetle, I'll get you yet. You get back here. You Boulder Beetle, I found you. I got you. And don't you dare run back the other direction. I'll just rather get slammed in the face than let you roll past me and make a fool of me again. Curse you, Boulder Beetle. I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. Alright, here we go. A whole bunch of orcs and elves working together. That's not natural. I need to put a stop to that. And, okay, yeah, a Vault Warden is a little bit of a difficult foe. But, yeah, right? This guy's tough. Well, we got him. He wasn't tough enough. He wasn't tough enough for our stuff. And a fire giant. The most fiery tempered of all. Now, we have no fire resistance, which is, you know, dangerous. We're playing with fire here. when we're fighting any sort of fiery foe. And you never know which one of these foes is going to have a long bow of flaming, or, you know, a glaive of flaming, or who knows what else. Flaming or freezing are big issues for us right now, and that's something that you actually become concerned about in the vaults. So, I am concerned. Trust me, I'm concerned. But I'm also glad that we got the HP and the fighting skills to back it up. You know, armor helps with dealing with that too. You know, the elemental resistance is great, but the armor is just general. You know, general resistance. You know, it's good for everything. All right, so Vaults 3 is complete. Our intelligence got drained a little bit somehow. How did that happen? Did an elf do that or something? I'm not sure. Are we still evolving? Yeah, I guess. Cool, alright, no more crazy stuff happening here on Vaults 4. But Agnes is here. Okay, so we do have an interesting unique to fight. I guess the game was listening to me and thought they'd give me a little bit of a challenge. Alright, Agnes, bring it on. I feel like I could absolutely just hit you with an Apocalypse if I needed to, so let's just put up our buffs. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll fight Agnes. Agnes is tough. She's got a Lajatong of Protection, which is not nearly the worst thing it could have been. It could have been Electrocution, is normally bad, but we have electrical resistance, so it wouldn't have been that bad. She often has a Vampiric Lajatong, though, as well, which is almost like her signature weapon. So you got to be careful for that. We could have had a Vampiric fight, you know, trading life back and forth. Something quite, you know, intimate about that, actually. Trading life back and forth, almost like a kiss. But nope, Lajatong. No Agnes. You know, not to get graphic or nothing, you know. Just the idea of trading life essence back and forth with 2 vampiric weapons. I don't know, it seems very interesting. Like, are you actually hurting each other at that point? You're just trading weapons back and forth? It seems like it would be weird. I don't know. Alright, I've got my... Let's stop talking about that. Yeah, I took out this pack of Harpies, though, no problem. And Agnes really didn't provide any sort of difficulty. Tab, tab, tab. So, you know, we get a little bit of dramatic tension somewhere. Would be nice. Maybe I should go and finish off Vaults 5. We'll definitely make it in a different video, but I definitely do want to, like, jump in and do the Apocalypse. I'm definitely itching for that. Oh, and the horror level doesn't help here either. You know, the horror -4. Come on, that's disappointing. Right? Even if I kill these guys, what if I demonstrate that I can kill these guys? What if I used a Lee's Rapid Deconstruction right here on that metal? Because I think that does quite a bit of damage. That'd be pretty cool. I could also Apocalypse now that I have, like, you know, full draining. I don't see any reason not to, but I don't really see any reason to either. You know, oh. I feel a genetic drift, but what happened? Did anything actually happen? It was just a regular genetic drift? There's an old genetic drift. How can you tell? Like, if it's a recessive gene like that or something, how can you feel that? You gotta really sort of sensitive to your own internal genetics. It's sort of weird. Like, how do you feel that? You feel a genetic drift? I don't know. Seems ominous to me. Like, feeling a genetic drift feels like you're gonna have cancer or something like that pretty soon. But what do I know? I don't know. I don't have this weird pseudo-evolution going on here, like Pokemon evolution. Alright, here's something interesting. It's Sojibo. Okay, we don't want to necessarily fight you head on. I accidentally took a step forward, actually. I didn't even mean to do that. We have electrical resistance, which is fine, but Sojibo can do a whole bunch of other stuff, too. Plus, he's got Tengu Reaver buddies, so it's not even like we're fighting him alone. It could be Apocalypse territory, I'm not going to lie. It could also be, let's try to fight him normally. How are we going to do it? I don't know. Maybe put on our buffs first. We have Deflect Missiles, which is something. 2 Tengu Reavers, yeah, that seems pretty typical. Yeah, Battle Spheres are annoying. Yeah, these guys have got their Battle Spheres, which I never miss, which is the worst part about it. Should I do an Apocalypse to start things off? Just start things off with, like, an Apocalypse, you know, just to give them a taste of it. You guys are paralyzed. Okay, so I can jump forward and, yeah, kill these guys while they're still paralyzed. You're still paralyzed, so, yeah, you're almost dead. That's great. The great thing about that Apocalypse, yeah, even if it doesn't kill them outright, it usually gives them a healthy dose of paralysis, which means you can finish the job on the tough guys. Like, even this other Tengu Reaver is going to be relatively paralyzed. You're still paralyzed, man, just sitting there. Not anymore, I guess, but enough that, well, he's dead now. And our draining was not that bad, especially considering I killed those guys. I don't know if the guys you kill in an Apocalypse go towards actually working off the drain that you used. More of these guys. Okay, well, I might as well start singing a song about it. Right? That's the way I feel about it. I could cast Regeneration as well, but I feel like just chopping my axe is going to be the better thing to do. And look, you know, I mean, my life force is already restored, so I got back a lot of my life force there. Another Apocalypse could be fine, but it's like my horror is only at -1. You know, the horror is a good indication of how dire need we are of an Apocalypse right now. You know, if my horror is at a manageable level right here, I mean, it says to me that I'm feeling good to keep chopping. Right? You know, we can just chop this, and we'll save the life force for when we truly need it. The Tengu Reaver pecks itself. Hilarious. You know, you can preen yourself or whatever. Standing in a cloud of fire, yeah, that's not where we want to be, but yeah, maybe you can just die and I'll vampirically drain you away. Cool, yeah, vampiric drain is a good way of dealing with standing in a fiery cloud and having your flesh burned away. So long as you can drain back enough life to heal up your flesh at the same time, it's barely uncomfortable. Intelligence returning great, we're back to intelligence 24, which is nice, I guess. How are our spells? How many spell levels do we have? We have 9 spell levels left, so we could go learn Iron Shot anytime we feel like it. Probably we will when we're done with the vaults, because we don't particularly need it right now. But it might be nice to have if we ever ran into any single target foes that we couldn't really deal with vampirism, like a lich or something. Who knows? Our spell power is pretty good. And, you know, considering that our magic resistance is not as bad as it used to be, I could go and check out the Elven Halls. You know, we could definitely maybe find some good loot in there. I could use some loot. Of course, the elves like to throw around elemental magic too, don't they? You know, they're always throwing around fire bolts and bolts of cold and what have you. It's pretty obnoxious to deal with, so hopefully we'll be able to deal with that. But look at all these guys just generally stunned by my will. Donald has got a shield. Okay. I didn't even notice you there, Donald. That's how nondescript you are. Let's see if he says anything funny. Donald, say something. Donald, be funny. Donald, you're a funny guy. Come on. Donald says, what kind of idiots hire shapeshifters to protect treasure? Oh, hey, I'm Donald. It's funny. He's a funny guy. All right, yeah, good observational humor, Donald. You know, keep him coming. I don't want to kill you, Donald. Keep cracking wise. Donald, say something. Donald says, my hands hurt too. Donald, that's not funny. That's depressing. Say something funny. Donald says, I hate this place. Man, Donald, you're getting booed off the stage here. Say something funny, you know, end on a strong note. Oh, what? Donald said, I remember getting an invitation to a convocation. That's funny. All right, that's a good line to end on. I'll kill you right now. Oh, no, he's got more stuff to say. Don't bother. There's only junk at the bottom. Somehow I'm not sure I believe you, and we'll kill you anyway. He's got a glowing shield. I mean, I know we just upgraded to a large shield, but maybe that's worth it if it's got a cool ego on it. If that had fire resistance or cold resistance on it, that would definitely be more worth it to me than just having a bigger shield. We'll check it out in 1 second. Yeah. You probably got convoked right now, Donald. You possibly got convoked in there just now by that convoker, and you're complaining about it. You know, Donald's a little bit of a pessimist, right? That sort of is what makes him charming. We'll check out Donald's shield, though. What's it all about? Shield of protection for an extra, what, +3 armor? But I'm giving up a whole bunch of shield, right? It's +3 armor compared with, like, +7 shield. So, you know, I think that I'll take the extra shield, honestly, especially considering we have no penalty for the large shield at this point. I think that the large shield is just better for us. So, you know, your shield is awful, Donald. And we'll leave it on top of your corpse. And then I'll eat your corpse. Because I'm an insect, and I don't feel any sort of sympathy for human burial traditions. Scroll of Recharging is nice. How's our Wand of Heal Wounds? It's almost charged up, but, you know, I don't feel like carrying around this scroll recharging, so let's just heal it up to max. It's got 8 charges. That's great. And considering we've got 9 potions of heal wounds, whoa! I think for the foreseeable future, we're going to be okay. Let's chop these guys. If he summons even more guys, so be it. Keep them coming. You know, this is just a nice little snack here. And that Sphinx cannot paralyze us, so I'm completely unconcerned. How's our shields now? 15.5. You know, getting there. If that gets up to 16, I'll probably turn that off forever. Because we're pretty much good with that. It's a nice feeling. Oh! Etten. Etten is tough. We'll get up that. Maybe even throw up our stone skin real quick, but I think even just a couple of vampiric chops is the most dangerous thing. Yeah, he had 2 dire flails. It's dangerous. Whoa! Storm Dragon, white, very ugly thing. So Storm Dragon is not as much of a concern, considering we have the lightning resistance. The white, very ugly thing is a concern, but that could mutate at any second. I guess we are horrified. Let's back off to the door, at least, so we can chop maybe 3 at a time. Throw up buff 1, buff 2, buff 3. Chop, chop, choppity, chip, chop. And you got Chop Chopper, Chop Chopperson. We got trampled. I don't even know how. We're Mega Tank here. We're so much of a tank they can just push us backwards and we don't even let up our defensive guard. It's pretty hardcore, actually. Okay. And fine, a new kind of ring. I guess I'll just put it on, considering I'm a little bit short on identified scrolls. Instead of Gin, protection from cold, yeah, but we have Gin. We have the protection of Gin. Like, check it out. You know, if we take that off, look, that's awful right now. We need Gin right now, basically, to be able to support our crazy negative elemental resistance lifestyle. But we really appreciate the fact that we got it. It really counterbalances things and makes it all work. Cool. What else we got? Wand of Frost. Totally not anything to care about. Was that stuff buried in there, though? Wait, let me go check that out real quick. What was the deal with that stuff up there? I can't get to it from here. Do I have to come around from that angle? That's weird. I guess we'll get there eventually. Right? Ring of Sea invisible, completely irrelevant. Conjuration's going up, which means Iron Shot would be at about 34%. Wow! I gotta go and learn that right away. Okay, done exploring. Alright, you know what? I thought about this. I can't help myself, alright? You know, we're not going to go and do Vaults 5, but here's the plan. I'm going to go and just step downstairs, and we're just going to do the Apocalypse. Because we got a clean bill of health right now when it comes to, you know, draining. So we're just going to go and do this right now. Get a little bit of that draining out of the way. That way I got more Apocalypses ready when I come down and do Vaults 5 some more. So let's just see how well this works. So I'm going to just make sure my Deflect Missiles is up. How's my Deflect Missiles right now? 88%. Well, I guess we'll have to take off our armor still. But I'll take that off. I'll take off Chainmail Magic Resistance and cast. Deflect Missiles is not terrible. Yep, very good. Put it back on. And, alright, come on. Alright, this is going to be fun, right? This is going to be a great conclusion to the video. Go downstairs. Look at all these guys. Oh no, so many guys. Monsters everywhere. Horrors at -23. Yikes, dude. Nothing to do but actually Apocalypse. I killed them. Revealed annihilated truth to all my foes. Paralyzed by terrible understanding. They're all paralyzed / dead. Oh my gosh, they're all dead. They're all gonna die. My Earth Magic skill went up to 15. You're paralyzed / dead. Okay, that of course woke up everybody in the world. But let's try to like maybe take out a few more of these guys while we still have the opportunity, because that's totally awesome. Okay, you know, that's plenty. Let's not push our luck. We don't want to get locked down here and have to do it for real. But I'm totally happy about that. And in fact, just as a little bit of a celebration before I forgot, yeah, let's just go and, you know, go there to get our Iron Shot right now. A little bit of a contemplative book learning. You know, a reading from the Book of Iron Shots to end our video here. So go there and go get it. Go back to our library. Oh, hello guys. You weren't part of the plan. You weren't part of the contemplated reading group. Nobody invites Yaktors to book groups because their analysis is always extremely boring and dry. You know, they don't understand the finer points of literary interpretation. You know, they don't really grasp metaphor very well. They're very literal-minded. Stupid Yaktors. Nobody likes Yaktors. Anyway, let's learn Iron Shot. Let's do it. Alright, so M for Iron Shot. Yes, do it. Now we can cast Iron Shot, or we're getting towards the point where we can cast Iron Shot. I guess it's 45%. Yeah, it's not terrible though. We're getting there, and we're only learning it better. I guess with our draining, that's where it's at. But we'll do that. And where's Iron Shot at right now? It's on H for Iron Shot. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. You know, H for shot, or maybe I can do R for Iron Shot. I don't know. I kind of like H for shot. Makes enough sense for me. So, very good. I think I'm going to call the video there because that's a pretty awesome video there. That was a great annihilating truth that we revealed right at the end. It was as good as I wanted it to be. You know, I probably should have saved that for later, but there's going to be lots of great apocalypses, right? You know, I mean, if we're doing the Vaults videos now, I didn't feel bad about that. Obviously, it worked out pretty well for us. It was pretty effective. So we can go and probably take Vault 5 right now, but let's go and do the depths first. You know, probably the next video we'll go and check out the depths. So, in any case, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time.